think that that's like a flex for him. That's like his ambitious objective, right? He's a smart guy. He works hard. People like him typically work very hard because they want to have some sort of title, right? That's going to validate all that hard work. So I think he wants to be Fed chair, and I think he's been signaling, hey, look, because of this deflationary effect that I believe is going to happen. I'm open to the idea of lowering interest rates. And what that does is that gives Trump what he wants, right? He wants interest rates lowered. And two, it lets Warsh, become the chair of the Fed. And three, it gives legitimacy to the Fed, right? Because if Trump had simply picked somebody who was a simpleton, like a yes person or a sycophant, who just says, yes, sir, yes, yazamaza, I'll do whatever you say, then the everything would have fell apart. The Fed would lose its credibility, right? Because the Fed credibility is extremely important so that when they announce that interest rates are lower, they expect the economy to react. But if the Fed has no credibility, like if they know that they're only doing it because the president told them to do it, then the markets are going to say, whatever, get out of here. The bond market is going to say, you're full of crap, right? And so long story short, this is why I want to buy gold and silver because I think that the market crashed for the wrong reasons. I think that again, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but I've actually got my E Trade open because I'm about to slide in the DMs of my stock portfolio. I don't slide into women's DMs. I'm gonna slide into but I'm gonna slide into the visit to this girl I know called GLD, and she's real cute, and she's got a value in the billions, and I'm gonna go buy some more GLD, and I'm gonna buy some more SLV silver. Also, because the other thing about silver is silver just has so many strategic benefits, and in this new economy that just make it such an essential metal. And then there's other reasons that silver is going up. There's actually a host of reasons. Actually, I want to do a deep dive on silver. I'll let you guys know when I do that. But literally right now, as we speak, I'm literally looking at GLD and I'm buying that. Now, I think someone was asking where you can buy my book. Yeah, you can buy my book, The Ten Commandments of Black Economic Power. You can get a copy at drboycebooks.com. That's drboycebooks.com. And actually, that's where we also have financial flashcards for kids, and we have financial workbooks for kids, and we have all kinds of cool stuff, whether it's for your children or for yourself. So feel free to go to drboycebooks.com if you want to take a look. All right, so let's go back to Instagram, and I want to show you something. These are 5 money traps that keep people broke. I'm going to show you this. And these are some things just to take notes on and keep it in your head. One is credit card debt. Credit card debt's at an all-time high. And the worst thing about credit card debt is that debt is okay. Debt is good. Debt can be a wonderful economic engine, but debt is bad if you're borrowing for the wrong reasons. So credit card debt is high interest debt that you're borrowing for the wrong reasons. So it's like a double whammy. Not only are you paying an insanely high interest rate, which means you're making substantial donations to Capital One, who I own stock in, stuff like that. I don't really want to max out my Capital One card, but I definitely like owning the stock. And then two, you're also you owe money on. It's like an invisible debt to some extent because the asset that you borrowed the money to acquire disappears. It depreciates in value. Like if you borrow it to go on a trip or borrow it to buy clothes at the mall, those are not real assets. But if you borrow money to start a business or something, then that's a real asset that you can look at, or borrow it to buy stock or something. Um, Number two is no investing. Not investing is actually the number one culprit of why black wealth is going down.